Afternoon, everyone. It's Brian here at the YTCSC. Very nice to see you all, and welcome to the channel. I just wanted to have a wee video about what's been going on in the world of Celtic recently, and I'll look ahead to today's match against Falkirk, the first of 6 cup finals, culminating in the Scottish Cup final on the 23rd of May. 6 wins will guarantee us the double, in my opinion. I know I had a bit of a meltdown a few weeks ago when we lost to Dundee United. So yeah, I thought the league was over, but the fat lady hasn't sung yet, so I'm still trying to keep the faith. And if we win all 6 fixtures, I think we will come out as the double winners 25-26 season, which would be probably massive, one of the greatest title victories in our history at Celtic, and cement Mark Maniel as our second greatest ever manager, behind the immortal Jock Stein. It would be that much of a monumental victory. So yeah, a little bit of housekeeping. Thank you very much for your support. Apologies for the lack of videos. Just been very, very busy with work and stuff, and just a little update as well. My good mucker Mark, he's stepping back from the channel, so it's just going to be myself going forward. But as always, if you could help us out, like, share and subscribe, and help us grow the channel bit by bit. We'd love to get to the magic 1888 first. We're kind of stuck on 1700, probably down to the fact of the lack of videos and all that. So I appreciate every bit of help that you can give us. So yeah, let's break it down. Yeah, so today we go and up against Falkirk. This is the first of the top 6 fixtures in this split, and we, as I said there, must-win game. If we just keep chipping away, doing what we have to do, I think we'll be league champions at the end of the season. We beat Hearts, we beat Rangers, and don't suffer any defeats away from home, and then we will be champions, which would be unbelievably, one of the greatest. Probably beats the Dundee United one, with a helicopter changed, the 3 in a row when we lost Tommy Burns. Yeah, just an amazing achievement from the players. But I just wanted to kind of look back on that mad Scottish Cup semi-final against St Mirren. 2-0 at half-time, looking good. Absolutely disaster in the second half. St Mirren deservedly 2 each at the end of the 90 minutes with a man drawn double. Whatever Mark Maniel said at 90 minutes must have worked, because that extra time blitz was unbelievable. Iheanacho with a double, little McCowan getting his goal, and Nygren always there, popping up with another goal. That's his 20th of the season. What a mad game that was. But we looked good in that extra time. I was worried when McGregor went off, and we brought on Oxlade, Chamberlain and McCowan. So I'm trying to think who McGregor and who else? I can't remember. Help me in the comments, troops. McGregor went off, and we kind of lost a bit of McGregor. Engels, sorry, Big Arnie Engels came off. We lost a bit of solidity in the midfield, and I was like, kind of pulling my hair out, what I've got left of it. But we seem to kind of just blitz him. 4 goals, 6 minutes, outstanding. Some great football, great finishes from Iheanacho and McCowan and Nygren there. Maeda looked back to his kind of hunter-gatherer best, man. He was pressing. So hopefully he wants to go out with a bang. We looked a real deal. And in my opinion, we need to get Iheanacho to start. Get these games away early. His hold-up play is brilliant. His confidence will be better after getting those 2 goals. So hopefully he starts today. And that puts us into the Scottish Cup final again, and then hunting for our 43rd Scottish Cup. Another record for Celtic FC. So amazing. Loved it. Thought it was a cracking semi-final. Don't get me wrong, stressful as hell in the 90 minutes. First half, we looked good. Tony Ralston with an absolute brilliant finish. And then second half, as we have seen so many times this season, just a drop-off. No intensity. We don't kill teams off. I don't think there has been one of those comprehensive performances and victories all season. But we're not out of it, man. We've got experienced people there all over the squad, all over the club, winners, which will stand us in good stead starting today against Falkirk. So we currently sit third place in the league, 67 points. Hearts are sitting top with 70 points. Rangers second and 69. We've got 21 wins from 33 games. Just the defeats have killed us. And now this is a split fixture, so we play Hearts today. No, not Hearts today. Falkirk today. Then we go to Easter Road, and then Rangers come to Parkhead on the 10th of May. More on that a wee bit later on in the video with the ticket shenanigans. And then we've got Motherwell on the 13th, and then Hearts on the final day of the season. Is it going to be, another Love Street 86 situation where Hearts blow on the last day, and then we play Dunfermline in the Scottish Cup final on the 23rd of May. Neil Lennon, Celtic legend. COVID season was just a blip on the guy's CV, but he's a Celtic legend. He is one of our greatest ever players, our managers, our captains, playing up against his the master plays the apprentice. So there's loads of stories for the Scottish Cup final, which I'll cover further down the line. But today against Falkirk is the start of 6 absolutely massive games that will define our season. And if we win all 6 of them, that will go down as one of our greatest ever achievements. Let us know what you think in the comments, guys, if you think that's going to be how possible that is. Also, some stories coming out yesterday. Mark Maniel in his press conference confirmed that Alistair Johnston is finally set to return to the squad for the upcoming clash today. He's missed a massive chunk of the season. We rushed him back, and then it set him back on his rehab. Gives Tony Ralston a breather, and gets AJ back into the right side of the pitch. Some news coming out on the contract side of things. Liam Scales, he missed the semi-final through suspension, but he's just got a new long-term contract. Mark Maniel is a fan of Liam Scales, and he called extension a no-brainer. And I know he gets his detractors, and in terms of overall quality, he may not be the best, but he has been a solid performer for us all season long. When we've had real games where we've been up against it, Scales has done well for us, in my opinion. Let's Benjamin Arthur kind of step up to the heart of defence alongside Austin Trusty. And also good to see Arnie Engels back in the starting 11 last week as well. Looked decent after a recent spell on the sidelines. Talking about Arnie Engels, I saw some paper talk about interest from Nottingham Forest and Lazio. The reports were suggesting we were looking at about a fee of 30 million euros, which is at about 27-28 million if he was to move this summer. I think that might be the case. Obviously, he was out with the injury, but was there an element of him kind of not spitting a dummy out, but kind of maybe telling the club that he wanted to move to Nottingham Forest at the time, and because we didn't give him the move, was he kind of spat the dummy out? And also talking about contract extensions, James Forrest, absolute Celtic legend, our most decorated player, who made massive difference in the semi-final, as opposed to Tunek, who was cutting in all the time. You can read him like a book. James Forrest, first real serious possession, drops his shoulder, boom, gets the ball over, and Iheanacho puts his 3-2 up. And then that kind of really just started a blitz where we scored 4 goals in 6 minutes. So James Forrest, absolutely well-deserved contract extension, and hopefully he finishes his career with Celtic to be a one-club man. Amazing, amazing. And Luke McCowan getting an extension to 2028 as well. I like McCowan. I've been critical of him in terms of his physicality in the midfield, and I think he sometimes gets bullied a wee bit. You know what I mean? I think it's a valid point, but he's a tidy player. He gets nice passes. He makes some nice moves, and you saw from his goal in the cup final. Loved it. Touched the badge, Celtic through and through, and he is a popular member of the squad, and I think he's well deserved getting his wee extension. Good to have him in a Celtic shirt. But transfer news, I see we're looking at Miguel Chaiwa, Hibs midfielder, 1 million. Not too sure much substance is in that there. And also the Dundee keeper, John McCracken, is a free agent. But look at Ross Doohan. In my opinion, I don't think we should be looking at John McCracken. I thought Sinisalo, don't get me wrong, his distribution, that chance for St Mirren, he kicked it off a guy and he had to palm it out. That was mental. That was a heart in the mouth moment. So have we got Sinisalo and Doohan? Maybe McCracken comes in as a free agent to provide competition. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, looking forward to today's game, guys. Let us know in the comments who you think is going to start, how you think we're going to go. Will we do those 6 games to become double champions 25-26 season? And also, let's get your comments on this one, the ticket shenanigans. Celtic have, in my opinion, rightly said to Rangers, we will give you a full allocation, but the Union Bears cannot come to that game. Rangers are, making statements to the seeking assurances from the SPFL, like, what planet are they living on? You know what I mean? So the Union Bears, balaclava clad, were the main cause of the issue in the last game, where at a quarter final, where we won on penalties. I totally see Celtic's point. They're absolutely valid because of the pitch invasion, violence, etc. What do you think? We're just going to go, no problem at all. And these come, lads. Rangers, again, sporting imbalance, removing away fans at such a crucial stage creates a material sporting imbalance. And honestly, the brass neck coming from that team who tax dodged, paid their players off the books and all that for about 20 years to talk about a sporting imbalance. They have no memory, but then again, anything pre-2012 is brand new information to that club. So yeah, they're absolute cheeky them. And if you assure that you're not going to give tickets to the Union Bears, you'll get a full allocation, which at 2,500 tickets. But as it stands, they're not going to get any fans in there. And that's completely right. It's all about safety. We've got to prioritise the rights of the Celtic staff, safety of our fans. Big Sutton, as always, weighed in with his comments saying anybody that wears a balaclava or a mask shouldn't be allowed in a stadium anyway. Let us know what you think of that one, troops. So yeah, that was today's video. Thanks very much for your time as always, and please help us out, like, share and subscribe. Hail, hail, all the best.